Wake that ass up.
Early in the morning.
The Breakfast Club.
Morning, everybody. It's DJ MV Angela Yee, Charlamagne the Guy. We are the Breakfast Club. We got a special guest in the building.
Papoose.
Released 12 albums in one calendar year last year.
Yes. You know, you got to give Pap a round of applause for
No
that.
one's done that. That's a lot of work.
Nobody gives Pap enough credit for that. 12 albums, not mixtapes, not, EPs, 12 actual albums every month last year.
Yes, man. I had to put the work in, man. You know what I'm saying? Just wanted to change things and be consistent, put myself out there more.
Was this supposed to be leading up to your retirement? Because I saw you said that, and I saw Remy bet $1,000 that you wasn't really going to retire. So you owe her $1,000 yet?
I'm going to tell you what happened. Let me explain.
What happened was.
I'll pay it. Right. What happened was I did say I was going to retire, man. I got a call from J Electronica. I got a call from Busta Rhymes, my brother K Slay. Everybody was hitting me up like, you can't retire. You know what I'm saying? And then I just got so much love this year. I didn't know it was going to turn out like this. So I'm reconsidering.
You owe her $1,000.
Well, before we get in, before we talk about everything, you talked about K Slay. How's Slay doing?
He fighting, man.
He fighting,
you know what I'm saying? Slay's a warrior and the COVID situation. But all I can say is he's fighting. I speak to his mom every day, and she just want everybody to pray for him. And so do I. You know what I'm saying? So
let's say a prayer right now.
Please, man, pray for my brother K Slay, man.
And is he home yet or not yet?
No, he's still in the hospital.
Damn.
Man, it's a rough fight for him, but like I said, he's a warrior and he's definitely showing very positive signs, man.
Right.
But
Is he able to communicate at all? Or?
Not right now.
All right.
I mean, not right now. It's, the COVID situation is real serious, man. And he's definitely fighting and he's hanging in there.
Well, Slay is a warrior, so we'll continue to pray for Slay, man.
How does that impact you, just emotionally? Because, I mean, Slay was I heard of Papoose through K Slay.
Right.
Yeah, I mean, just to be honest, it crushed me.
Mm-hmm.
Because we speak every day. You know what I mean? I spoke to Slay every day of my life since I met him, since like 2004.
Mm-hmm.
And I can't even talk to him now. You know what I mean? That's a big brother to me. And you don't want to see nobody you love going through a tough time. But like I said, he's a warrior and he gonna pull through.
How did you meet Slay? Just off topic. Just how did y'all meet?
I met Slay, just me, you know what I mean? Music was always my dream, and I was just tired of being in the street, tired of doing negativity, and I just I actually looked him up, and I realized that he was the only guy on the radio who was playing new artists.
Mm-hmm.
He wasn't playing the big artists, he was playing, like, giving new artists a shot. And I just came to meet him, you know what I mean? The first time I met him, we didn't kick off too good, we kind of got into it.
What about what?
I can see attitude and Slay attitude back then. I can definitely see where that would go left.
Yeah, because I had heard him playing new artists, and I'm like, yo, I need to meet this dude. I looked him up, and I went up to the station, and I had a CD. I had a mic in one hand, a gun in the other hand. I gave him the CD, and he was like, all right, kept it moving. So I'm listening to the show, like, oh, I'm going to be on the radio.
Where's my record?
Oh, you thought he was just going to play it right away?
Mad late. I'm like, yo, this dude ain't play my record. I came back next week. I did it again. Listened again. He still ain't play my record. So now, this time I said, yo, I'm not leaving. I'm going to sit in the car, and if he don't play my record, he going to have to explain to me why he didn't play my record. So I waited, and then it's like 1:50 something. He go off at 2:00. So I call up on the radio and he picks up, and I'm like, yo, why you ain't play my record? He start going off. You know what I mean? So
Don't call me. Who you to call me?
He like, hey, yo, man, everybody can't be a rapper. You know what I'm saying? Some people got to be a fireman.
Wow. Damn.
I need to know why you had a gun in one hand and a CD in the other, Pap. Like, that's a terrible introduction.
No, I had a gun in one hand and a mic in one hand because the name of the CD was Art and War.
Oh.
So the art represented the microphone represented the art and the gun represented the war.
Had he even listened to it?
But you had it in your hand.
Oh, so let me tell you. No. That was on the cover.
Oh, the cover. I was like,
oh, nah, the cover.
Okay.
No, he wasn't walking around with a gun.
Nah, the album cover, that was the artwork,
Right.
cover art.
Now, had he even listened to it?
Let me tell you what happened. So when he came downstairs, and now I'm heated, he heated, and I went to approach him, and when I went to approach him, somebody who was with him was like, yo, I got you, man. You just can't do it like the way you do it, you know what I mean? And I just like, all right, whatever. And it was crazy because I was back in Brooklyn and I got into a real bad situation where I almost threw my life away. And in the midst of that situation, my phone ring, and it's K Slay on the phone. He like, yo, I heard your CD, you on the radio next week, because my number was on it. So that was like a special moment for me. And I came up on the air. He had Mobb Deep there, rest in peace, Prodigy. We spit live. The rest was history, man.
So you must have, when y'all went back and forth, you must have said some really good shit that impacted him. There must have been some good curse words in there for him to listen. Like, let me listen. This dude.
That's what he said. He told me, he said, when I listened to your CD, I didn't even know how to call you because I gave you such a hard time. I was like, yo, this dude is nice. He said, but I ain't know how to call you, so that's why I just said, yo, you on the radio next week. You know what I mean?
Now back to these 12 albums that you put out. Now, you was in the pandemic, so it must have been you was home and was like, I need to do something.
Yeah, I just like Angela Yee said, I said I was gonna retire, but I wanted to give my fans something special, you know what I mean, on the course of my retirement. I had no idea it was gonna turn out this good for me though. You know what I mean? I just was working, man. My wife hated me, to be honest, 21, you know what I mean, because it was a lot of work. And certain times I wouldn't work through the month, I just wait till that last day. And I did November in one day.
Wow.
You know what I'm saying? I would communicate with the artists, communicate with the producers, but when it came to laying it down, I would wait to the last minute, and that gave me more time to create. I only got 30 days.
Right.
So when you do it early, you kind of cut short your creative time. So I would wait to the last minute.
So they were all new songs.
All new as I went along.
You didn't have sometimes people have stuff in the stash. They're like,
oh nah, you listen. I'm talking about current things that's happening as the year's progressing.
What gave you the idea to do that?
I always said I was gonna do it for the past 4 years, and then the year come. I don't do nothing. It's February and I ain't do shit yet.
Well, I feel like you're not retired because Thought I Was Gonna Stop remix came out not that long ago.
Oh,
and
yeah,
it's a new
yeah.
year now. So
Yeah, the video just actually dropped last night. We heading to 1 million views. You know what I'm saying? Shout out to everybody on the project, the new project. Rick Ross. Shout out to Rick Ross, man. Solid dude. Me and him got a song. Swiss Beats produced that.
Restored.
Yeah,
Were you
restored.
surprised
Man.
with how many artists that F with you like that?
Yeah.
Because you know, in this industry, somebody be like, "Yeah, I got you," and then they change the number. But when you look
man.
at your Waynes, your Fabs, your Ross, your of course Busta's your guy, your Jim, but you know those real, you know, Nelly, Wiz Khalifa,
Remy.
Yeah.
Were you surprised by that, man?
Remy don't really fuck with you lyrically sometimes.
She on the remix.
Remy be like, he all right. He ain't nicer than me.
You know what? I told the other day she made a comment, but I told her, I said, you never could take back that thing you told me when you was locked up. I mean, about how nice I was. You know what I mean? But yeah, to answer your question, I was surprised, man, that so many artists showed me so much love. Very appreciative of it, man. You know what I mean? Everybody, you know, Lil Wayne, solid dude, man. Same thing with Rick Ross. You know, this is the second record we did together. 2 Chainz, Busta, all these the producers, Timbo, Swiss, so many great people, man. I hope I ain't forget nobody, man.
I saw an article where Russ
Fab.
was saying that he DM'd you and was like, yo, I need to get you on my project.
Yeah.
And so, because he was like, look, this is a lyrical project. I need to get him on there.
Yeah.
I think you said that here.
Yeah, shout out to Russ, man. I respect Russ, man, because, you know, a lot of artists of his caliber be afraid to work with those type of artists that he had on that project. You know what I mean? And he just went in the lines, then it was like, let's go. I mean, and did his thing.
What do you think? What do you think is contributing to people finally getting aboard the Papoose train? Because you had the big looks with radio, you had the big looks with the label, features, all of that early on, but it seems like now, freestyling in the car. You know what I mean?
Right.
No budget, no nothing. Got everybody on board.
Man, some people say, yo, nothing happens before God's time. You know what I'm saying? And I believe that. I don't know, man. I had a lot of haters over the years. You know what I'm saying? No matter how good the music was, some people they hated on me. You know what I mean? I think that played a part, but I was very consistent this year, and I feel like that worked out. The hard work kind of paid off.
Which was your favorite month?
I don't have one, man. I ain't gonna lie. I love them all, to be honest. When I listen back, I can't even believe I was able to do that. I'd be like, wow, I forgot about this joint. You know what I'm saying? Like, I don't have a favorite, to be honest.
I was going to ask you about your, you know, pride. You know, most times, and I would say a lot of New Yorkers, a lot of New York rappers, they have too much pride to reach out to rappers, reach out to producers. So how was doing that in this project? Because it was a lot of people you had to reach out to.
Yeah, it comes with maturity, man. When I was younger, I had that attitude, like, man, I ain't asking nobody for nothing. Forget him. I don't need him. He ain't nobody. You know what I mean? But as you get older, you become more realistic, and you understand that, yo, this person is great at what he does, and I would love to just be able to work with him. You know what I'm saying? So I look at Lil Wayne like that. I look at Timbaland like that. I look at Fab like that. Like, these are people who I, you know, respect, and I would love to work with.
How was the Wayne conversation when you got him on the project? How did that happen?
I just reached out to him, man, and he hit me right back. But I kind of knew that Wayne rocked with me because when he was on Rikers Island, he had reached out to Slay. Mac Main reached out to Slay and said that, you know, Wayne was a big fan of Alphabetical Slaughter, and he wanted to work with me. And I couldn't get to him because he was locked up at the time. So I always kept that in my brain. Every time I seen him, we slapped 5. So I kind of knew that he rocked with me, but I just never extended my hand to try to get him on the record. That was the first time, and he did it. I'm talking about, like, he said he was gonna do it, and he did it quick.
Oh.
You know, I wanted to ask you, when I saw Jadakiss talking to Fat Joe, and he was like, Jadakiss was giving you the utmost props, but he said that you used to run with Cool G Rap.
Yeah, I did.
Break that. I never knew that.
Oh yeah, definitely. Back when I was younger, I met a friend of mine by the name of Jay Swift. You know what I mean? He told me, yo, I got a relationship. Like, I rock with G Rap. And he took me to the studio, and G was there. And I spit for him. And G was always like a big brother to me. He had an album called Roots of Evil. We did a song called Home Sweet Funeral Home. And a lot of people knew me for that verse. You know what I'm saying?
Wow.
But, you know, it was what it was. But definitely shout out to G Rap, man. That's definitely a big brother to me.
G Rap is so underrated. Like, he don't get mentioned at all.
We actually had a group called Murder Inc. before Murder Inc. It was
Really?
Yeah. Me, G Rap, and a couple other artists.
Like, when you just talking about New York street
But
rap,
if you had lyricists and people, they always mention G.
you have to.
Always.
Oh yeah, G Rap is in my top 5 right now. Like that never changes.
And he always answer the phone. G Rap a good, humble dude.
G Rap is an animal.
He's busy.
A lot of rappers got their style from G.
Yeah, especially when that criminology rap, like just that whole New York street rap to me, Cool G Rap started that.
He started it. Yeah, the crazy metaphors, all that.
Why do you think nothing came from that situation?
With G,
Yeah.
I was real young, man, and I really didn't know the business. I was still in the street, running around being a knucklehead. You know, like I said, a lot of things come with maturity, growing up, and you really, you know, learn to appreciate things more.
Now, I see you also were digging back into your genealogy and your roots and everything, you and
yeah.
Remy. So did you find out some things that maybe changed how you think?
Oh, yeah, man. You know, I had a lot of respect, man, for where we come from as a people. I think it's very important for us to know where we're going and where we are today. I learned so many things, about my people. I mean, I can't really speak about it because they ain't aired the show yet.
It's coming. When is it coming? Like next week?
Yeah, it's coming real soon on VH1.
That's with the good sister Gina Page, African ancestry.
Well, Mona and them set it up. That joint was it is amazing, man. But I really can't say much about it.
Did you get emotional?
Yeah.
Is it a show? Like, I know it's
a TV show. We all went back and they took our DNA and they did it like a.
Yeah, the trailer's out now. It's
Tell
about
us where
to
we
come
was
out.
from.
Oh, the trailer's out?
Yeah.
When y'all see where Remy
trailer.
is from, y'all gonna be like, oh, now we see why she's so crazy.
Now, Love and Hip Hop, you guys are doing a new season of Love and Hip Hop? I know one time you were done with it. You was like, I think it's time for you. I should have your own show.
Yeah. I would though. I would if it works out. You know, with COVID, it got real crazy with that. They had to go travel and sit in a bubble to do the show, and then we didn't want to leave our daughter at the time. It was a pain. We was like, we can't. And then you couldn't bring the baby there. You had to keep her with a babysitter. And me and my wife made a decision that even though the money is great, we're not being separated from our daughter. So we didn't. That's why we weren't on that show. But we'll probably be on the next one when things calm down.
Gotcha.
And you're on that own show, Profiled.
The Black Man.
Oh yeah, definitely. Speaking about just the experience of being black and being oppressed and growing up in America. So that's coming out real soon.
You all over the place.
Oh yeah, I'm working, man.
Now let me ask you this: when you were planning to retire, like, what was the plan going to be after that? Like, why did you just say after this year I'm done?
Because I wanted to focus more on my family. You know, I've been growing up chasing the music, being in the street and all that, and I want to focus more on my family and be a full-time parent. I got a couple investments, so I'm good on that end. But I just wanted to focus more on my family, man. I've been doing music my whole life.
You think the pandemic had you, though, home a lot? I mean, we all were locked down a lot more, so you spent a lot more time.
Yeah, I did, but, majority of the time, we have, like, some of my children I was still a kid myself. My bad. I was still a kid myself. So now that I'm more mature and, I appreciate things more in life, it's a different experience when you're a father. I got a 3-year-old, and I really want to raise her the right way. And chasing music and all of this, sometimes it gets in the way of that.
Right.
What are you learning from your new daughter, man? I mean, because you and Remy, I put her on the gram. You can see clearly how special and gifted she is. So what is she teaching you?
Oh man, she teaches me to value things, man, and always stay humble and appreciate your loved ones, because she's so loving and it's daddy and mommy and please and thank you. It's like certain things I want to install in her, she already has it. Like, she has such great manners, man. So it just inspires me to be the same way.
Now, even how you put these albums out, originally they weren't on streaming platforms?
Yeah, they are, but you got to think.
At first.
You got to realize I'm doing one every 30 days.
Right.
So the typical way the industry does it, they do a setup, they pitch it to the playlist and all of these things. I'm not doing none of that. Like, when I first said I was going to do it, my distributor, he turned his back on me, like, yo, this is not going to work. You overlapping yourself. But I'm like, man, I ain't got nothing to lose. I got to do it. You know what I'm saying?
Explain that. Explain the overlapping thing. I don't know.
Because you put out a project in January, and then you drop another one in February.
You kill a January project. That's what they think.
I got a problem like that. Like, right now, I got a Fabulous record, but niggas is like, okay,
You just put out a Lil Wayne record.
You got a Lil Wayne record.
Then you just got a Lil Ross.
I got a Rick Ross record.
Right,
So
it's a lot of material.
PD's telling me in my face, you know what I mean? One of my PDs, he's like, yo, Pap, I can't play 3 records. You know what I mean? I can do 2 for you because you got big names on them, but I can't play 3. And some of them is like, yo, I'm playing 1. So you overlapping yourself with the music, you know what I'm saying? And that's what the distributor said. And, you know, we parted ways because of that.
But you don't care at this point.
I ain't care. I'm so glad he did that because now all my money come directly to me through TuneCore.
Mm-hmm.
So would you, like, say now a major label's like, look, let's do something. Would you want to, or do you feel like,
The independent money is so good that I wouldn't want to do it, but I would consider it because I would be able to get my music out to more people. You know what I'm saying? If I was to deal with a major. But the independent, like, I get my money directly to me now. But to make it bigger, I would consider that.
You miss touring? Because you were a touring artist. You would be overseas. You know, you'd be in all those places that most people never even heard of. So do you miss that?
Yeah, I do, man. Oh, man, it was amazing. But now it's like you got to, with these masks and all of that, you really can't enjoy things no more. You know what I'm saying? I don't know. It's weird, man, but hell yeah.
How does Pap know he getting his just due now? Like, what makes Pap feel validated?
Oh, man, I hate to say this, man, but it's a check every Monday, man, in my TuneCore account. So you feel like you're getting appreciated for your work. You know what I'm saying? It was times where I was doing this for free. I wasn't making no money off it. You know what I mean? But now when you're getting paid for your talent, it feels good. And just sitting here with y'all, man. You know what I'm saying? Sitting here with y'all lets me know I'm on the right path to doing something great. Y'all one of the biggest shows in the world, man.
you know, you're always welcome up here.
Nah, no doubt.
Do you think you've been around so long that and been so consistent, people just kind of like overlook it? It's almost like a basketball player, like a Bron, right? Like Bron been in the league so long, it's like, okay, that's just Bron.
Yeah.
You got to reinvent yourself. So every time I write a rhyme, I try to do something that nobody did before. I try. Sometimes I fail, sometimes I succeed. But you're right about that.
And the crazy part about it, like what he said, like even with some of the challenges that are created from you, I don't see the challenge until somebody else do it. And I'd be like, Papoose started the challenge. And then I go back to see where it came from. Like even the cereal one, when I seen all the girls do the cereal and this, that, and the other, I seen somebody else do it. I'm like, this had to come from somebody. And then that's when I seen it, because you're so used to Pap spitting. You know what I mean? You're used to it.
That's what sparked it for me, doing the challenges and riding in the car, just rapping. That's what sparked it, and people started like looking at me in a different light. Like, yo, maybe Pap is nice. You know what I mean?
You didn't like.
Some people thought I was. You know what I mean? They thought I was whack.
You didn't like B-Dot's list either.
I mean, I disagree with it. You know what I'm saying? I disagree with it. You know, I think it was kind of retarded not to have me on it. You know what I mean? But I really don't care, though, to be honest with you. I don't look for validation, man, when I do my music. You know what I mean? So, whatever.
When it comes to social media, because I'm not really on TikTok like that yet. Do you do like TikTok challenge? You know how people have TikTok challenges and they think about like how to promote their music and do things like that? Have you been trying to do things like that?
To be honest, I be trying to get into TikTok, man. You know what I mean? My daughter be laughing at me, but I be trying because I'm very aware how that goes hand in hand with the streaming and all that.
Right.
So I be trying to, you know, put the challenges up there, but it's a full job to remember all the different platforms, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah, because I figured with the kids and everything, they probably are helpful in trying to say, okay, this is what we got to do.
Just tell your kids to do it, man.
Nah.
Like my son, like, Dad, you got a hashtag. I'm like, you do it for me. Here, you do. You
nah,
take
my
it.
daughter be schooling me, man. She be like, Dad, you got to do this. Like, this is how you got to do it. You got to do the what's the ones where you got the audio there and you lip singing it and all that. She be trying to show me all that, man. So
you know what I do? I pay them every time one of the videos do well. I pay them so they want them to do
kids?
well.
Right.
Yeah, I pay them off, give them a little something.
Me and my daughter got one right now and that got a lot of views. And every day she's like, Daddy, look at the views we got on this. And we just acting stupid like in the kitchen. Like.
The reality, y'all one of the few people that reality TV actually helped.
Yeah, thank God, man. You know what I'm saying?
Because no, very few that didn't make it.
Very
it
few.
wasn't too much drama too.
That's right.
Right. And we didn't want to do it for that reason at first. But, you know, we was like, nah, they throw drinks. You know, we don't want them to be up there. And somebody throw a drink on one of us, it's going to get crazy.
Oh, it'd be over.
Have to Remy tear some shit up. Like, I just like to see the evolution of people, man. You know what I mean? Because people don't realize 15 years ago.
Oh, yeah.
Like, it was just a different ball game, you know?
Nah, definitely, man. We changed and we matured a lot, man. Especially my wife, man. Word.
Especially your wife. Like you wasn't out here wilding too, Pap.
Wow.
Especially my wife. Like, Pap wasn't out here wilding.
Nah,
I've been in the studio. I ain't gonna say. I've been in the studio one time and somebody came in there and was like, "Man, Pap just snuffed me."
What?
I promise you, yo. He was like, I act like I had a gun to get out. Like, damn. This is not when I first moved up to New York. I was like, God.
Nah,
damn.
I can't lie, man. When I first came in the game, man, I was fresh, straight off the sidewalk in Brooklyn. So my mentality was, everything these rappers say is real, and if anybody don't cooperate with my career, we mobbing on them. And that was the most ignorant mentality I had. That played a part in my demise too. You know what I'm saying?
You think people still hold grudges?
They held grudges, and I burnt a lot of bridges. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
But in my mind, they was blocking me. So I'm like, oh nah, we gotta fuck this dude up. Most ignorant mentality. You can't mix the industry with the street. You cannot do it.
Charlamagne said something I always quoted. What, the Wolves?
Oh, wolves don't make good house pets.
Wolves don't make good. And I remember when Pap was coming up, Pap snuffed a lot of people. But I think we was all young, right? So when Pap was coming up, I wouldn't play Pap records because Pap was with Slay and I ain't fuck with Slay at the time. And then, so that was that. Then I know Pap.
What was your issue with Slay?
I had that problem though with a lot of DJs. This is a very serious moment that he just said.
Yeah.
What was the problem?
Because Slay was slapping people.
Me and Slay
slapped you?
No, he was slapping
This
me.
is what happened to me though.
But me and Slay had had issues. I mean, we cool now, we good now, but we had issues coming up. So I never fuck with Slay, so I never played Pap. Slay never played my artist.
That's true.
Then Pap.
Because at Shade 45, he had some issues with other DJs up there too.
Yeah,
when I
then remember
went
Slay
there.
and then Greene and they had
Yep,
problems, so
I
nobody
remember
played.
that.
And then Clue. So it was just like instead of New York coming together, we all
Right.
we be at the same club and everybody have their own section. Nobody fuck with each other.
Let me tell you what happened. So I meet Slay, right? We lock in. We signed a deal. My bad. We signed a deal, and I'm like, okay, it's on now. You work at Hot 97. Everybody gonna support me. I'm going to DJs and I'm getting resistance. I go back to Slay. I'm like, yo, Slay, what's up with these dudes, man? He's like, man, we good, man. Don't worry. I was like, we not good. I need them to play my records too. But he never told me the situation, so I started seeing it for myself. And I'm like, all right, niggas is hating on me. So certain dudes, it started making me like, all right, niggas hating. All right, they're going to have an issue then. You know what I mean? And that put me in a bad predicament now.
Right.
Because he's like, oh, he's beating up DJs.
Right. Because really,
Don't
in
play his
reality,
music.
you could have conversations with people and be like, look, the approach could be different. But instead, it's, all right, you don't fuck with me, I don't fuck with you either.
Right. And
Back then it wasn't like that. Back
it wasn't
then-
just DJs.
Yeah.
It wasn't just DJs. A lot of people stood in the way of my career because of personal reasons. You got to realize, Slay was in the game before me. I never even had issues with these dudes. But they like, oh, you inherited this beat.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Damn, that sucks.
Yeah, it made it rough. I mean, that's how the industry was. That's why I always say New York never stuck together because everybody wanted their own crew. No, because just imagine if we all were together doing things together, it would be unstoppable.
Right.
But we all was in our own lane, and I know it made it difficult for you because I know for a fact I was like, I ain't playing Pap record.
I know. I'm
That
telling
was
you.
the truth.
He wasn't the only one.
But I
though.
had problems with Slay. Like me and Slay had serious beef. So I'm not gonna play his artist. He's not gonna play my artist. And it was the same thing. But thank God we all grew up and we all.
Did that
became
ever
cool.
go over to the artist? Like, did you say I don't fuck a Red Cafe then because of that?
This was before Red.
Nah.
Oh, it was before Red. Okay,
This was
It
kinda
was,
before Red.
it was like, it was unspoken. It was just like, damn, what's going on here? Why are these dudes hating on me? That was my mentality.
Right.
And just certain dudes caught it. You know what I'm saying? Certain ones didn't. You know what I mean? Like Envy, we never went there. You know what I mean? But
You wanted to though.
certain, nah, man.
But that also came with the story of Wolves Don't Make Good House Pets. I had to make sure that I was out with a bunch of people. So when Pat came with a bunch of people, it was going to be clash. You know what I mean?
Yeah,
so,
yeah.
But that's what happened. But what usually happened if somebody got into a fight, somebody got locked up, somebody got cut, something happened, you had to pay for that.
But you know what was amazing? The fact that none of the DJs wanted to support me, but I was still able to get a $1.5 million deal with Slay having 2 hours on the radio a week, 12 o'clock at night.
Right.
That made them more mad. They're like, how the hell they pulled this off?
Yeah. So they started
You know
hating
what
more.
I'm saying?
Yeah.
So shout out to Slay, man. We were still able to be successful amongst the hate and the rejection.
Are there any New York artists you like now?
Oh yeah, definitely.
Who you like?
I like Bobby Smurda, man. Him and Rowdy. I love they joints, man.
The energy is always.
You know what I'm saying? They remind me of me and my crew when we was younger, man, running around in Brooklyn streets. I can't even lie to you. I love they joints. I like A Boogie in them. You know what I'm saying? Polo G. You know what I mean? I like a couple of these songs.
I can't believe you ain't got in with Griselda yet.
I did Conway is my guy.
Okay.
Me and Conway, we got a joint together. but I never got in with Benny or Westside. Yeah. I mean, me and Benny supposed to do something, but it never happened.
Well, pick up all these albums if you hadn't gotten already.
Yes,
stream 'em.
man.
A whole year.
The
I
whole
feel like
year.
he got some more stuff dropping this year too, because he's not retired.
Yeah, man. Shout out to J Electronica. Me and him working on something, man. But yo, big shout out to my brother Rick Rose. We shooting a video real soon to that joint. Shout out to 2 Chainz, Busta, everybody on the remix, my wife. You know what I mean, Lil Wayne, and we focus, man. We here, man. All the producers, man. Oh man, I'm Stan the Man, DJ Premier, Pete Rock, Large Professor gave me a lot of banging joints. You know what I mean? Timberland, everybody, man.
You know, I wanted to ask you, you ever regret any Gino Greene outfits?
I'm gonna tell you why not. I got a big check from that.
Okay.
I got a big check from that, and it was funny because I supported them because you know they was good dudes and they was on the come up and I was on the come up, and when they got signed, I didn't have a deal with them, but they were so authentic that they still gave me a nice check. And also, I was able to influence everybody to wear that shit.
I'm not gonna sit here and act like I ain't had a Gino Greene hoodie.
Okay, nigga.
You damn right I had a Gino Greene
Everybody
hoodie.
was wearing them shit, nigga.
Where is the Gino Greene, you know?
It slowed down, man, over the years, man. They've been talking about reinventing and
Word.
working on some things, man. But
Everybody,
shout out to
it's a good time to do that because people feel real nostalgic about brands that used to be lit.
Yeah, I spoke to them about bringing it back. You know what I mean? Not too long ago, but
Maybe not with all the 9s though.
Yeah, switch it up. But we was able to influence a lot of people to wear that shit, man. You know what I'm saying?
And I liked it because of the 9s, because 9 is the highest level of change, you know, in
There you go.
Supreme Mathematics. So I didn't have a bunch of it, but I had a couple hoodies.
That's the born number.
All right.
You know what I mean?
Well,
And sending healing energy to K Slade too, man.
Yeah,
Absolutely.
man.
Shouts
Big
to Slade,
prayers to
man.
my brother K Slade, man. He's a warrior and he's fighting. So I spoke to his mother. She just wanted everybody to just pray for him.
we'll continue to do that. All right, it's Papoose. It's the Breakfast Club. Good morning.